Welcome to Regent Park TV. Today, we are taking you inside Park Espresso, a charming Italian coffee bar tucked beneath the Plant Society shop at 185 Queen Street East in downtown East Toronto. It's a neighborhood gem where the rich aroma of espresso meets the sweet delight of homemade gelato. All thanks to owner Joe Furfaro, whose warm hospitality and skill make this cafe a standout. Joe, whose parents immigrated from Italy, perfected his gelato-making skills in his family's homeland, bringing an authentic taste of Italian tradition to Toronto. With the downtown east at the heart of Toronto's opioid crisis and ongoing revitalization efforts, Park Espresso serves as a comforting escape from the rapid changes outside. The rustic wooden tables, soft lighting, and local art on the walls offered a welcoming space where community members can relax, connect, and share stories over a cup of coffee. Despite the challenges like homelessness and addiction that affect the area, this coffee bar remains a beloved meeting place where everyone feels at home. As the Ontario Line construction progresses and revitalization ramps up, Moss Park faces big changes. Amid these challenges, Joe remains resilient, guiding Park Espresso through it all. I sat down with Joe to explore the cafe's role in the evolving landscape and how it continues to connect the community.
Hi, my name is Joe Furfaro, and I run Park Espresso. My coffee bar is an espresso-based bar, so I don't have any drip coffee. So it's an Italian sort of espresso blend that I grew up with, that I think if people gave a chance to would love as much as I do. So I'm trying to secretly convince them that this is the type of espresso they should be enjoying. But I think what carries us and what makes us a little bit different is we make in-house gelato. And gelato's really, really good. I can't tell you I make a lot of flavors, but the flavors I make, I would compare to anybody in the cities, truly. Anybody who has our gelato notices that it's made and tastes fantastic. We make it from ingredients. There's no mixes. It's as good as you'll find in Italy, I promise. The atmosphere in the cafe is pretty cool. We always have art on the wall, usually every month. Local artists I invite to put up their works. You'll see people coming in here and spending 2 hours reading a book or chatting. You know, it's wonderful when all the tables are full and you hear these 6, 7 conversations. You know their conversation, you can hear what they're saying, but together the sound is really nice. People meet here. You know, I know when people are meeting for the first time. I know when they get together with friends. I know they really enjoy this space. And I try to give them that atmosphere of welcome, acceptance, and just generosity. I want to be generous, and I hope that they become more generous too.
I asked Joe how Park Espresso has adapted to the unique challenges of operating in a neighborhood that's facing social issues.
Moss Park neighborhood certainly isn't typical of Toronto neighborhoods. I knew that when I opened the shop. I knew how the drug use and homelessness affected the neighborhood, but it didn't stop me. I thought that I could maybe navigate around that, and it's been challenging for sure. I have to say, as a business owner, the most challenging or difficult part of this neighborhood is we just don't have enough street traffic. That is, people who are well, who decide to walk down the street to a destination or just to enjoy the city block. This neighborhood does not welcome that. So that hurts my type of business, because a coffee shop truly is not so much a destination rather than something in the neighborhood that you might want to drop in on once in a while. So in that respect, yeah, it's been challenging, but I think slowly I've been attracting people who make a point of coming down, and it's certainly a lot of interesting, good people come to the shop, and I'm always happily surprised. I tried to opening in the morning because I'd love to serve coffee in the morning with a nice pastry, but I just don't get enough people walking by, and I found that it's just lonely and not a great way to spend the morning. So now I open at 12 to 6, which is good for my gelato. I wish I could stay open later. Gelato shops normally in the summer, that is when they work best. Late night, people walking with their family stop for a gelato. But again, this neighborhood is not typical. But one day it will. But I know people who come and have gelato enjoy it, and people who come in the afternoon. But I do hope in the future I can open in the morning. I would love to have a scent of coffee permeate the outdoor of my shop and make people feel at home when they walk by, and we can really be a great place to live if we just wanted it to be. And it would be a wonderful challenge, adventure to make your home better for everyone. It's right outside our door.
With the Ontario Line construction looming, I asked Joe about the potential impact on his business.
We have the Ontario Line station coming into the neighborhood. We have a Moss Park station. So that's nice. We get our name on the board. People will certainly know where Moss Park is in the future since we have our own station. We have lost our park because of that for the next 7 to 8 years. But that isn't such a bad thing. The park was not a good place for a long, long time. It really wasn't a park. It was a space that was unfortunately used for drug use, and you never saw children in it. You never saw people laying a blanket and having a picnic. I'm not saying that this park has to be like other parks, but it could be better so that children can come and play. So I'm really hoping that when it reopens, whatever the city or we need to do to make it a park for everyone, I think that would make Moss Park neighborhood really, really good. But that's something we need to work on.
We also touch on the broader economic pressures, including the rising cost of housing.
The thing that has happened in Toronto is that high rents, high cost of housing. The food, we share those costs with other communities, but the housing, that didn't need to be. And Toronto is going to be hurt for it. We're going to lose good people. Everyone needs a house that they feel is their home and that they feel secure in. And then they can bloom. They can go out and make plans. But housing is really important. I hope our mayor and governments understand that. That is primary to beginning anything, is to know that your family's safe, that you have a place you go to at night and you feel good about. So housing's huge. Take it off the markets. It's a civil right. It's a necessity, and it has to be a nice home.
Finally, I asked Joe how he envisions Moss Park Espresso contributing to the neighborhood's ongoing transformation.
I hope to be part of the solution. I hope Moss Park, in its small way, makes people's lives a little bit happier if they live in the neighborhood, if they drop by. I want them to feel good about living in Toronto and to help Toronto become a better place. I want them to stay in Toronto. I don't want anyone to move. I hate when somebody tells me they're moving out of Toronto. I want to hold them back and say, just stay here. Work on it. We'll be a great city.
We also spoke with Alphonse, a regular customer who had nothing but praise for Moss Park Espresso. He highlighted Joe's friendly personality and the cafe's exceptional coffee and gelato.
I think I've been a loyal customer since just a bit after he opened. He got excellent coffee, excellent gelato, and himself. He is such a nice person. I think he is probably the friendliest Canadian I have ever met since coming to Canada. That sounds a little bit rude, but hey, he is such a kind soul that interacting with him is, it's kind of healing almost. It's like talking to a kind neighbor while discussing, like coffee, espresso specifically, and gelato. He is quite passionate about those things, and I think I haven't enjoyed a scoop of ice cream as much as I have had since coming here. Nothing is the same anymore. It's just, come here and try the gelato. I think I have introduced 80% of my friends to Joe specifically, and I've taken almost all of my friends in Toronto here just for the gelato. It's almost a local secret spot. I think he deserved that reputation though.
From Joe's dedication to quality and community to the loyal customers who keep coming back, Moss Park Espresso isn't just surviving the changes in Moss Park, it's thriving and helping others feel a bit more at home in the heart of the city's downtown east. Thank you for joining us on Regent Park TV as we explore the local gems that make our neighborhoods vibrant. Stay tuned for more stories from the community.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please follow our social media platforms. For more information, check out our website.